Welcome, guys. Glad to have you back for another week. We have a wonderful guest, Alex from EZswap, for today. So, just quickly before we start and we get Alex to introduce himself, just to let you guys know the format for today. Um, we're gonna have a guest, EZswap. We'll do a little bit of an AMA, have some fun, do a little chat, and then after that, once Alex heads out, I'll stay with you guys just for a little bit longer, just as usual. So with that, let's just dive right into it as the people are piling in. Make sure you guys are chatting in the radio chat. That's the channel for the AMA for any chatter or questions around that if you have any. And with that, let's begin. Alex, glad to have you. How you doing?
Yeah, thank you. I'm doing great, and thank you guys today to invite me to the Galxe. So great to be here. I'm Alex. I'm the co-founder and CEO from EZswap, and maybe I can do a self-introduction first. Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to work in IBD, and then I just feel the spirit of Web3. That's why I quit my job and war in Web3. And now I'm building in EZswap because it's NFT DEX just to help people to trade the NFT with a better way, like the AMM, and we want to focus on the seller liquidities as well
Mhm.
as the GameFi NFTs. And as for me, I have many experience, but today I'm the guest of Galxe. So great to collab with you
Yeah.
guys. Yeah, I hope we can join the whole MMA. And if you guys have any questions, just send the messages to the radio chat. I can also see it. Yeah, thank you.
Of course. Glad to have you on, and I'm glad that you caught the spirit. I feel like it caught all of us at some point. It was just you're kind of hooked for life, right? No matter your experience before. Sorry, what did you say you were doing before crypto?
Before crypto, I was, doing a job in IBD, the traditional finance investment banking.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, but
okay.
after that, I felt so boring. God damn it! Yeah,
Yeah,
just working so many hours every day, I can't bear it. So I
it's
decided to
not
quit
the
my
most fun.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just all in Web3. I first actually I worked in another NFT marketplaces, and I helped it to grow very big. I don't say the name, but it's ranked top three around the world. Yeah, NFT
Interesting.
marketplaces. Yeah, but after that, I just changed my job into VC. I do the investments, and
Yeah.
after that, I think, oh, why not? I can do my own platform. I know the NFT. I know how to do a platform. I know how to fundraising. Actually, we have a new, secret, maybe just for the Galxe, radio listeners. Yeah,
Yeah.
today, EZswap just got a new fundraising from, I cannot tell you the, exact of the investors, but recently we would like to open the next round, but who can
Interesting.
tell? Yeah, but it's just
Yeah.
some
Just
information
a secret.
underwater.
Yeah. A little
Yeah,
underwater
so I cannot
information
tell you
for the
the name and
listeners.
the detail.
No, even just the hint is nice. That's fun. I think we all like that. That's very cool though. I love that you really did spend the time building something from the ground up, and then thought, well, I can do it myself, right? I feel like that's such a powerful feeling, right? Um, to have it, and clearly it shows with EZswap. So was it sort of like a eureka moment, like you were just kind of sitting there one day and just out of nowhere you were like, let's do this, or was it something you sat on for a while?
You mean when now start the EZswap
Yeah,
or what?
with the idea for EZswap, was it sort of just a like a light bulb turn on in your head, or did you sit on the idea for a long time?
Yeah. Actually, I think about I when I want to start a startup. It's a long time because in January of 2022 last year, yeah,
Mhm.
last January, sorry, yeah, I want to do NFT, just like the fundraising. Everyone, if you are very poor or if you don't have the enough money, you want to
Yeah,
buy a very expensive NFT. You can do that,
exactly.
right? So I want to create a platform to raise the money together, just like you and me and maybe another Bob or Steven. We just everyone just give out maybe one Ethereum, and then we
Mhm.
have four Ethereum, so that we can buy very expensive NFT together, and both and all of us just hold the shares of 25%. Yeah, some idea about it. And but at the time, I just quit my job, and I'm not sure, what should I do, and if my idea is right. So I don't have that courage to step into Web3 or in Web3, but
Hmm.
eventually this idea just partied out, and it was invested by A16Z. So after
Nice.
that, I just think, oh my god, my original idea, they're impressive, but I don't have the courage to do that to fulfill my dream. So after that, I just learned one lesson. If you have some dreams, or I just want to give you some suggestions, if you have something in your mind, if you think it's really impressive, and nowadays the crypto world or the Web3 world or even NFT world, we have many opportunities. So after that, I learned how to find the alpha, how to find the ideas, and stick on it. Just to do it, and then you may get something. That's the motivation of
Yeah.
why I set up EZswap, because at that time, before I starting EZswap, I was working in crypto VC. I
Hmm.
just lead the investments of the NFT related projects at that time. And I see SudoSwap at the time. He was the pioneer, right? They're the pioneer of the NFT AMM, and they are also one kind of the NFT DEX. Although nowadays we have the different development direction, but at that time, I think this direction is really great, and I can do better because they only focus on the PFP. They don't care about the community, because SudoSwap, they just allocate all of the tokens or most of the tokens to the previous project
Yeah.
supporters. They don't care about their current projects. They don't care about the current members in their Discord, in their community. But I do. Yeah, I do care about you. That's why the early supporter of Uniswap in last November, in November 2022, they got the Pioneer NFT, and it's free mint. And nowadays the floor price of the free mint NFT has already begun 0.25. It's really
Yeah.
high, just a free money for them. I just want to show my respect and gratitude to our supporters. And that's why I want to create EZswap, because I want to do a platforms which was community based, and it can help us to
Hmm.
solve the problem of NFT liquidity. Because for NFT, these assets are very illiquid, right? It's very hard to sell. The
Yeah.
liquidity
If
on
you
NFT
can't
is
sell
not
it, there's
very,
no point,
yeah, it's
right?
not enough.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
original plan of us. We want to solve this problem. We want to help people. That's why we just use the AMM to solve the problem. And nowadays, within the time, we talked to many people, we talked to many platforms, and now we have a new direction. We are not only focused on the customer, or not just directly to the customer. We also have the B2B side. We collaborate with many GameFis together, and to help them to do their own
Hmm.
inner DEX, to help them to trade the NFT. Yeah, that's something tricky. Maybe I can illustrate it later, but
Yeah.
that's
That
why
is
I
one of my questions. So
yeah, but that's why
yeah.
I create EZswap just for the community, just to want to give the better product to the NFT players. That's my original plan. I want to make some contributions to the NFT world, because I am the NFT players all the time, and our teammates, our co-founders, or even our advisors, because I have advisors from OpenSea or from
Yeah.
Deacon Traders. They have many insights, many experience about NFT trading. All of us, we are from NFT world, not from DeFi, not from traditional finance. We all of us have the experience from NFT. That's why we hold the belief that NFT will change the world, and we would gonna to help it better, just to improve it. Yeah, that's the original plan.
I love that. I can really feel the passion in your explanation for sure. I think the big thing that a lot of people began to realize over time was how important the community was, and giving back to that, those people that are willing to put this money into a PFP project, right? Over time became such a stronger narrative. So I like that. So you compared partially to SudoSwap. I've used SudoSwap before. I have not actually used EZswap yet, but so my hopefully from today, the goal is for me to learn enough about EZswap from you to use it myself. So hopefully many other people, right? It's very easy to use one platform, I think, and then kind of just you're comfortable, you know what I mean? And then you end up just sticking to that one. But it's part of why I like doing these calls is I get to learn about projects that maybe I've seen but haven't had the opportunity to hop into yet, if you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to talk with you about EZswap today. So for the first question, and this was a great question. This was a similar question to mine, but I love the way he asked it. In the chat, Ryle said, "Can you explain EZswap like I'm 12, like I'm 12 years old?" So can you explain EZswap in the most simple way possible for the listeners?
Yeah, of course. And before that, maybe I also see Kubo just ask a question. Why Flamingo?
Yep.
Because yeah, Flamingo is our activity name. I want to use that because it's when I first time I went to I went abroad and go to another country to study. I went to Spain, and I Flamingo is kind of the dance, and it's very famous in Spain. A
Yep.
flamingo means that freedom, liberty, and your the passion, the enthusiastic. It gives to the people the feel of the whole. You can feel the passion. You can feel the move of every move of the dance. And that's why I want to use flamingo to showcase our spirit of freedom because ETHSwap is a community-based product. We don't want to say that project team is should be dominate the community or the project team should have the power to control everything. We don't want to do that. Actually, after
Hmm.
I started this company, we received many people who volunteered to build in our community. They want to be mod or they want to be the operating. They want to do the BD. When I listen to their stories, when I communicate with them, I just feel the passion of ETHSwap because when I found this company, I just think, oh, I found the company not just for money. Of course, for money sometimes to be honest, but
Everybody
I
needs
found this
money,
yeah
so
yeah
yeah.
I found this company is because I want to improve this world. I want to give better um saying toward NFT from the traditional world because in the past NFT just to be regarded as the investment. People just use it as a way to make money. But I don't
Yeah.
think NFT. I don't think NFT is just in that way. I think NFT is more than money. It's kind of the assets. It's kind of the future because it's a technology to change our life. So I
Yep.
want to use Flamingo to behalf of the spirit I want to express to others. That's why I use this name, and I hope you guys can also dance with us, and we can just dance in the
Yeah.
whole uncertainty journey, and that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I use this name. Yeah, it's
No, that's
our
great.
yeah,
I like
and
that a lot, and I think yeah. Before we go to the next question, just guys, it's super important when you have these ideas and you have something you want to create like this. That yeah, you got to understand. It's definitely there's always a money aspect, right? But if you look at it this way, everybody needs to make money, right? And if you want to do something bigger for those around you, or maybe a community around you, it's okay to want to earn more, right? It's okay to do things for money as long as you reach the goal and the aspirations that you have, right? So money can be a positive thing. I think is the lesson that a bit of the lesson that I got from you so far. So I appreciate that, Alex.
yeah. And as for your question, can you explain ED like I'm 12? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
One sentence. You can sell anything with the best price in ED and you don't need to switch off to other website. Like if you buy something from Amazon, if you buy something from eBay, you have to check many platforms, many website, right?
Hmm.
Because you want to make sure that you can sell your items with the best price, right? You want to compare the price. ETHSwap just did it. ETHSwap just integrate all the platforms from other marketplaces or other DEX. We have already integrated OpenSea, XTY2, LuxRare, as well as SudoSwap and many other small platforms. And it means that you can buy anything in ETHSwap. And more importantly, you can buy anything from other aggregators. It's true, yeah. We don't have any
Hmm.
difference, but there's one thing only ETHSwap can do it. It's ETHSwap also integrate all the offers from other platforms. It means that you want to sell something, you have to
Yeah.
wait, right? If you need something, you have to wait. But in ETHSwap, you don't need to wait. You just need one click, and then you can sell it. It's kind of like the the EZswap, and you can see it in our like in our website, because in our website you can see if you go to our website and you just click my portfolio, and in the right side of the your NFT you can see there's a button called instant swap. And instant swap means that you can just accept the highest offer from other platforms or from our platforms or from
From any
anywhere.
platform.
Yeah, because we integrate all of them.
Interesting. Wow.
So you don't need to worry about, oh, I have to switch off to maybe OpenSea, I have to switch off to LuxSphere, I have to switch off to maybe SudoSwap to check, oh, which platform give me the best offer. You don't need to.
Yeah.
I just did it for you. And for offers, there are so many frauds, because somebody, they will make the fake offer to lure you to take the offer, and then they can transfer your assets, right?
Hmm.
But with us, with our support, we just filter all of the fake offer. You don't have any safety problem with that, because we have already passed our audit, and we also do a pre-order before you actually buy it, so that we can filter the fake offer. You don't need to worry about it, and we are the only platforms to do that. Other platforms, they may disclose, or they may announce that, oh, we also have the offer aggregator, we also have the instant swap, this function.
Yeah.
Actually, they don't do the filter. They just integrate all the offers together, and they don't filter the fake offer. They don't filter. They don't distinguish the connection, the collection offer and the specific offer. They don't
That's
distinguish
really
them.
good.
That's why they
Yeah.
will have the problem when you buy something. But with us, we do this all the time, and we just dump them of them. That's why you can just use it.
Yeah. That's really cool. I like that you guys can avoid the fake offers. That's very cool, because that has been something of an annoyance for a long time, honestly. So the safety aspect is very cool. I actually did not realize that it was so far spread out. I was thinking similar to I was thinking as simple as something like SudoSwap, right? But this is way better than I
Yeah,
thought for
because we
EZswap.
actually we some people will think, oh, EZswap just the copycat of SudoSwap with the tokenomics. Actually, no. Why?
No,
Because
not at all.
because I'm a person who very focused on innovation. Because
Yeah,
when I first got the the entrepreneurship idea in my mind, like I said, the idea was invested by A16Z, right? I
yeah.
just realized only innovation can lead the next trend. You should not follow others. You should lead the trend. Why I should focus on the NFT DEX? Because nowadays the art gallery, the art galleries, they want to lead the art into NFT, right? And recently
Yeah,
the NFT world, just the open edition of the 1155, they're very super hot, right? Recently, and for ERC 1155 compared to ERC 721, they are very different. And for 1155, it's very easy to use the EZswap or use something like the DEX, not
yeah.
just the marketplaces, because they're the same, or at least their rarity, they're different. They are no, they are not they are not important. That's why people will choose DEX to trade, and it's it's a better way to increase the liquidity of the NFT, because when all of the NFT, they're the same, you can just regard the NFT as kind of like the semi NFT. They are the tokens, right? Because NFT full
Hmm.
name is non-fungible token. They are also
Yeah.
token.
They are
So
also tokens. So that's where the DEX
yeah,
comes.
yeah,
That's where the
with the
DEX versus
same.
marketplace comes into play, right?
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. So it means that when you use DAX, you can have better liquidity, especially when you consider the the amount of the NFT collection. They will
yeah.
more than 10K. Maybe in the future, like Starbucks, right, like Tiffany, all of them, they launch their own NFT, and I believe in the future there will be more and more brands. They will launch their own NFT too, and their NFT will be more than 10K. Why? Because they have so many members. Maybe they will launch 5 million, NFT, maybe
A
6
great,
million, 1
just to
billion.
interject, a great
Yeah,
piece, I
yeah.
think, to
So
remind the users of this is on Galaxy ourselves, we have
exactly.
some collections with way more than 10,000, right? We have
Yeah, of
somewhere we have
course.
over 100,000 minted. Yeah. So I
So
totally agree with you
you
there.
cannot just trade the NFT like the marketplaces, because you don't need to check it one by
Yeah.
one, because they're the same. just use the token swap. Like you buy the Bitcoin, you don't say that, oh, I buy this Bitcoin and I want that Bitcoin. That's different. No, they're the
Yeah.
same. So you don't need to distinguish different tokens. And that's the same thing for NFT. I noticed this trend, and I believe this trend will change the world in the future. And nowadays, the art collection, the 1155 super hot, they're very popular. It's already shows the trend in the future, and
Yeah.
that's why we just did something in advance to fit the trend, right? That's what I'm doing. And the second trend, I believe, is for the game, because for the GameFi, that's also the second direction we want to focus for EZswap. Because for EZswap, we will collaborate with many different GameFis, and we will also help them to do the marketing. But the most important thing is they will use our API to design their own NFT DEX. Means that you can buy any NFTs internally with EZswap, and then their clients will be our clients, and all of their users can also gain the airdrops, can gain the token rewards by EZswap because we collaborated. And I believe for the GameFi, most of the users they focus on the NFT liquidity too, right? And for NFT assets, for game assets, if you play the game, because I'm a gamer since I was 4, you know.
Same here. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so you will
Yeah.
notice that it seems like all of the game assets they're the same. Most of them are the same. Like you want to use some, maybe a red rugby to
Yep.
improve your weapons level, right? There will be some materials, and the materials they're the same. There's no difference. So
Yeah.
why not just use the NFT DAX to trade them, right? It's very similar. It's a similar
Yeah,
theory.
that's really interesting, especially when you have in-game economies. Like
Yeah,
Amazon released New World, and in the game itself, there was a very large economy of basically X item was worth X amount in different areas of the game. And you can see how it could transfer so nicely with with NFT tokens, right? Just quick trade for all of your assets, right? So the in-game asset trading is something I'm very much looking forward to in gaming going forward, especially because you have the ownership, right?
yeah. I think the most thing why people will do. I believe that GameFi will be the next trend, because in
Hmm.
all the way Web 2 game, people only own people don't own their assets. It's the company own the assets. I
Yeah,
think it's unfair. It's
we
totally
should own
unfair.
the assets. Yeah, I agree,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, exactly. So I believe with the GameFi trend, and people will trade the NFT, and I believe DEX can be the bridge. DEX can be the platform for them to cap better liquidity. And actually, EZswap has already collaborated with 5 big name games, and all of them, maybe, or not all of them, but some of them. One of them, they just received more than $10 million investments from the very famous investors, and
Yeah,
some of them they also gain the popularities in the old way from the Web 2 users. So
yeah,
I believe with these collaborations, EZswap can do better in the game industry, and we can be a SaaS or be an infrastructures in this industry to help the gaming be better, and EZswap can also gain the users. So if you don't experience our platforms, just try it. You will love it. I have to say that we still have many things to improve, but if you use our product, you will say, oh, it's very similar like the marketplaces, but you can get more tokens, you can get more rewards, and most importantly, you can witness a famous startup improvements in the future. That's actually that's
exactly.
really no, that's a funny thing, because when I working XTY2 at the first time,
Yeah.
XTY2 is very small. It's very small. At that time, I was sort of the number one employee in XTY2, because I help to do the BD, help to do the marketing, help to build the community, and there's only one people, me. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's why I help it a lot of times, and I just learned how to form the community, and that's why I understand the importance of a community. That's why I want
Yeah,
to also focus on
exactly.
community in EZswap. And so during the when you company start up to grow, when that company just grow and becomes the second biggest NFT platform at that time, just behind OpenSea, I just think, oh, what I do, I just make a giant ball. It's really great. It feels damn great. I feel like my power is just beyond my body.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know what you mean. Yeah, it's a
yeah. So
powerful feeling.
yeah, I also see, Quincy, you said that a year ago you also, all in Web3, right? You just quit your job and on Web3, what it looks like, or what you can, feel scared about your, at that time, or you are scared about your decisions, right? I think I don't. Actually, a little bit. When I quit my job, like, because when I worked in investment banking, I also
Mm,
earned more than, I believe, 20. Yeah, I earned 200K a year dollars. Yeah, 200K dollars a year. I think it's very, it's March, right, for a fresh graduate. But I don't think it's, it fits in my, body, or it fits in my style, because I'm not a person who will follow the rules all the time. I'm a person who want to stand out, to fight for the unfair things, or to fight for the, I don't think something is right. I will fight for it. And I don't think the NFT world is right now, because all of the NFT liquidities is very poor, and they need someone to help it. And that's why I'm here. I want to help it to improve. And I will feel a little bit, what if I failed, right? What if I cannot make money? What if I lose my, fancy investment banking job, and I cannot go back, and my current job doesn't make me, rich? Sometimes I will think,
yeah,
at least in the first beginning, in the first month, I will think about it. But after I all in, I just feel like, oh my god, I can also earn money from there. I can also, I even do better in there, because there's no boundary between job and between your life, because Web3 is kind of your life, kind of a job, and you can make many new friends. You can feel the power. You can feel
a
the
bit of
spirit.
both. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I love it. I don't want to be regulated by the some old way traditionals. I don't like
I
it.
completely agree. The freedom and like the difference, even like anybody that has gotten like a full like job in this, and it's funny because it's almost like there's been online communities, right, for a long time, obviously. But I think now more than ever around these online communities in this space in particular, we've sort of like even began to create more jobs for people at the same time, right? A community builders, managers, all these things. And the style of work, working with different projects, right? I originally worked with a research group, and then now I'm working with Galxe. The freedom of work, the giving people the option to explore the way that they work best, and it's just been like an incredible experience. Honestly, it really feels like you're free from like the shackles of regular boring banking work, right? Um, you get to be yourself. You get to. It's a fun culture, I think, is the big thing. It's definitely a culture that we've all created, and I'm super excited to see where it goes. So I very much agree with you there.
Yeah, yeah. And as for, I also see a question from the, radio chat. It means
Hmm.
EZswap has many advantages. I think it has many advantages. Let me just give you some, bullet points. Yeah. First
Perfect.
one, we don't charge, actually we charge a little bit, just 0.1% of the transaction fees, just in case, because I know many people in Web3, they would like to take advantage of the free mint, and so I have to, set something for them, but it's not for the money, just in case many people to open many accounts to, win the airdrops. I don't think it's fair for other people. That's why I set this, transaction fees. Yeah, so the transaction fees is very low. And the second, if you trade NFT in our platforms, you will notice that we just use another way to improve royalty. Because in the past, people will think, oh, royalty is kind of the incentive for the creators. I agree with that, and I respect the creators. But I use the Uniswap's way. Like I gave the incentives toward the pool creators, because when you create your pool, it means that you are the LP provider, right? You are the liquidity provider, so you can earn the money. It means that if you create a pool, you can earn the transaction fees. You set the transaction fees, and I don't charge anything. And nobody can charge you, including the project team, because they are not the liquidity provider. It means that there's no royalty, but I will also collaborate with many different projects. They will just use the LP reward take place of the royalty, so that they can also get the incentives. Yeah, that's why we have the price advantage in these circumstances, because we are different model. Because in this model we just want to give these incentives to the LP token, to the LP providers. Yeah, that's the first difference. And second is about, if you trade or if you create a pools in our platforms, there will be some little surprises in the future. 100%, because we are platforms who very focus on the
Yeah.
community building. If you are the early supporter, if you are early backer of our platforms, if you use it every day, if you like trade or if you sell your NFTs by our platforms, I'm 100% that you will get some surprises. But I cannot give you the detail, because
Of course.
it's
Yeah.
it's kind of the secret. But I can assure you that I can promise, if you trade or if you try to build in EZswap, regardless of like the operation, like you want to be a mod or you want to trade more, you want to be a wealth in EZswap, you can gain the returns in the future 100% when we launch our token. You don't need to worry about it. And we respect everyone's help, everyone's efforts. We don't want to take advantage of others' efforts to steal others' wealth. We don't want to do that. We will respect everyone and remember every users in EZswap. That's why we gave the NFT to the public testers. We don't need to do that, but we do that, and people will think, oh, this NFT is the symbol of EZswap, and it's very rare, and they just claim it, and it's only it's framing, but they just I believe earn $400 everyone. Yeah, if they claim it. Yeah, so I believe in the future, if you participate in EZswap better, I believe you can earn more than just $400. I believe it's should
Yeah.
be much more than that. Yeah, that's the benefits I can tell you. And the third one or the last one is, in EZswap we focus on product. It means that you can use our product to sell or buy anything you want with the best price. So why not you do that? If you have a product, can have you save the money. Like if you sell your NFT, if you accept the offers in OpenSea, maybe you will receive 1 Ethereum. But what about there's other people just offer you, but you don't notice it, right? So use EZswap to, in case that you will lose your money. It can help you to make more money. So why not use it? And you also have the token, expectation in the future, the airdrop expectation in the future. You can earn more money, and there's no difference, right? So just use the EZswap and to compare to other platforms, I think it's better. Yeah, that's the benefits I can tell you.
That's a great answer. Very, very concise with the points. And one of your points leads me to the next, I guess, sort of question. Would be, you mentioned that if we participate on the website, there's a opportunity for surprises, etc. Would this be prizes like NFT drops? Would you have that information, or would it be more of like the plans for airdrop? And if you can, let us know about like tokenomics, etc. Ideas, that would be great as well.
So sorry, I missed your last last sentence.
Oh, I think it cut out. Apologies. Would you be able to give us any info on the possibility of an airdrop for platform users, as long as as well as something like tokenomics?
Yeah, and of course, we will allocate 10% of our tokens to the airdrop, and we
Yeah.
will allocate 50, yeah, half. Yeah, you don't listen wrong. Yeah, half. We
Wow.
will
Yeah.
we will let half of our total tokens toward the community reward, toward everyone who build in EZswap. Yeah, so we don't want to say that it's the our project. Actually, we will say it's not the team's project, it's our project. Our means that including the members, community, KOL,
Yeah.
or even some, the normal users. We care about everyone. I don't think, the team should, have the, much more power than the normal people, because it's kind of like the community, and you are one of them, I am one of them. There's no
Yeah.
one is better than others. And besides of that, we will have the airdrop. For the airdrop, I believe most of you are very curious how the airdrop can be distributed. What I can tell you now is, our Pioneer NFT can be regarded as one of the proof of the of the NFT, and another one is our this Flamingo. If you participated the
Yeah,
Flamingo NFT, you can definitely gain some benefits, but I cannot tell you, but because it's not finished,
it's a
but I can
secret,
tell you
guys.
that if you participate in Flamingo NFT, like or even for this OAT, you can gain something. I'm 100%, yeah. So just to make some expectations, and after that we will have our phase 3 NFT airdrop, and after the phase 3 we will give you the airdrop. Yeah, so basically but for the phase 3, it should be like about your trading volume, like if you trade NFT more, and if you buy or sell NFT with EZswap, even though it's not on EZswap pool, but you use EZswap as the aggregator to buy something from other platforms or sell something from other platforms, it's good. You can gain something maybe in the future, and that's the phase
Hmm.
3. Because in phase 3 it's about the volume. You have to focus on the volume, and also it's also about your transaction numbers. Like if you trade 2 times, or if you trade 4 times, if you trade maybe 100 times, it will count. Yeah, we will count it, and we will think about it, to think about your contributions to this community, and we will give you surprises. Yeah, maybe I'm not sure right now. I cannot tell you, but I
Of
will tell you
course.
that we will think about it. Yeah, we will definitely think about it. And besides of that, we also think about to collaborate with some games. So if you play some games, when we disclose that we have the relationships with them, you may get some surprise from EZswap too, because like I mentioned, EZswap has very good connections with different games. Because actually, 2 of our angel investors, they are from the gaming industry, and one of them, they are very, they are he's the co-founder of a very famous 3A GameFi around the world, and I believe this GameFi, all of you listen,
Oh, cool.
all of you
Yeah.
know it. Yeah, all of us about the game. Yeah, so we have many connections with them, and we will also try to contribute in the gaming industry, because they are also come part of like the EZswap ecosystem. Yeah,
It
that's what
very
I can
much works
tell you
together.
about the
Yeah.
airdrop.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you so much, Alex. That was a perfect explanation. I'm very excited for the future of EZswap. I came in today not knowing too much, and now I feel like you guys are definitely a step ahead in innovation, in particular. And so we're coming to the end of the guest section for today, guys. Any quick final questions you have for Alex, please throw in the chat. But when it comes to EZswap, guys, DEX and marketplace trading is very interesting. Having the opportunity to really trade from everywhere is something that I very much like. I also very much like the avoiding the fake offers. That's very cool. So I'm definitely going to hop on EZswap, as well as guys. I've dropped a link for the Flamingo campaign in the chat. Please make sure you guys check that out. Lots of cool stuff to come from EZswap. So Alex, do you have any final words for today for the people listening?
Yeah. For final words, yeah, I will come to everyone to join our Discord too, because we are platforms who are very focused on community. So if you want to be involved in our community, please join in our Discord, and you can follow our Twitter, to follow our social media, and keep an eye on it, because we usually will post many activities. Actually, after today, we will open our first Discord event for the Mimi competition, and we will also have our whitelist. The whitelist is for the future. It's for the future building, because we will also launch our official Genesis NFT in the future. So whitelist is very
Amazing.
important. Yeah. So if you want to involved, just join our Discord and come to build and show just to be active. I will check the Discord very often. If I see you are very active, I may give you some secretly invitation in private. But of course, I will I will be very care about your your privacy, or take care of your fraud, because there's so many fraud in Discord. So no worries. you can always find me in Twitter. Yeah, you can just see my Twitter in my profile, so no worries. Yeah, I don't have anything to add. And thank you again for the Galxe help all the time, and thank you all the members today to listen to our MA. I hope you enjoying the journey in EZswap. And if you don't finish the Flamingo in Galxe, please go to Galxe website and try to finish it because it will over very
Of
soon.
course.
Yeah,
Amazing. Thank you so much, Alex. You're super fun to have on. I think everybody could hear the insane amount of passion you have for what you do, and I have a ton of respect for that completely. So it's awesome having you on today. I think everybody has loved listening to you talk about EZswap. Thank you again. And so, guys, we're gonna stay on for the next 20 minutes, but Alex, you're free to head out now.
yeah. Thank you, guys.
Have a
Bye.
wonderful day. Catch you next time.
Yeah, bye bye.